Good morning, Magic. I'm Gavin Verhey from Wizards of the Coast, and Kaldheim is now out, so today I want to show you 6 Easter eggs that have to do with Kaldheim you might not have noticed. Let's hit it. Number 1. Kaldheim has the return of sagas. That you probably know. But what you might not know is that some of the sagas were actually wood carved. Victor Adame Mingue's hand-carved Binding of the Old Gods, and Adam Paquette hand-carved The Three Seasons. It's incredible. Sagas normally represent in-world versions of items that are showing off the history. So to have a real-world version of an in-world item is just mind-blowingly cool, and the distance these artists went to is amazing. Victor Adame even used Swedish knives to carve it out for the true authentic experience. Number 2. On Monday, I did a video all about the history of Annul. You can watch it by clicking right here. But one thing that I didn't mention in that video is the little Easter egg in the Kaldheim reprint of Annul. If you take a look at the artwork here, you'll see that the mage doing the countering is throwing up some horns. Most metal set ever, indeed. This actually wasn't in the original art description. The artists just put it there themselves. And when we got the art back, there was some discussion from the art directors about if it was too anachronistic or not. But ultimately, it was deemed cool enough to stick in the set. Number 3. 3 of the biggest white rares in this set are Starnheim Unleashed, Doomscar, and Glorious Protector. And if you've been playing for a little while, you might notice some similarities to another set's white rares from Avacyn Restored. Avacyn Restored had Entreat the Angels, Terminus, and Restoration Angel, which line up pretty close to these 3 Kaldheim cards. The connective tissue between these 2 sets, the same lead designer, Dave Humphreys. Now, I don't think Dave intentionally looked at Avacyn Restored and said, yes, let's do these 3 cards again, but I would imagine that as a designer, it's no coincidence that he went back to a well of things that he knew could work in a set. So in some ways, you can draw a line from the cards in Avacyn Restored to the cards that show up in Kaldheim. Number 4. And this one is kind of like a 2-for-1. It's an Easter egg and also an anti-Easter egg, I guess. The Easter egg is that every card with Boast in the set has flavor text of that card boasting. It's fun to look through them and see exactly what they're boasting about. And maybe you've had some friends tell you this already, right? I mean, it's not the hardest thing to figure out. Well, the next time your friends tell you this, you can reply back with the anti-Easter egg that, well, actually, 2 of them do not. There are 2 rares, Dragonkin Berserker and Eradicator Valkyrie, that just don't have flavor text at all. And the reason for this is that their text boxes were getting too long and we would like for the cards to have reminder text. So as a result, no flavor text was made for them. Number 5. The card Ascendant Spirit in Kaldheim is pretty cool, but did you know that its history goes a long way back? You can trace its lineage all the way to Figure of Destiny, which kind of set up this model for 3 different abilities, each one having to be activated before you can activate the next one. And then we had Warden of the First Tree in Khans of Tarkir block after that. So this is the blue member of the cycle, or maybe the snow member of the cycle, I'm not sure. Would you like to see more cards in this cycle? If so, let me know in the comments down below. Number 6. You might have noticed that Vorinclex is in this set. And with Vorinclex comes the Phyrexian creature type, the first time it's ever appearing in Magic. Well, not quite. It did appear one place previously, and that place? Mystery Boosters. On Vassal the Complete, we snuck Phyrexian in there. What other hints that I put into Mystery Boosters are still yet to come? Well, you'll just have to wait and find out. Speculate away. So while we're talking about Vorinclex, it's probably about time I tell you exactly what he's doing here on Kaldheim. And that's easy. The answer is that he's here because you got this. The year is 1998, and Urza Saga is about to come out. The beginning of perhaps the most broken block in all of Magic's history. Now, Mark Rosewater designed this block as an enchantment-based block, and some of those cards actually still made it through. But as most of you know, Urza's block ended up being known for its very powerful broken artifacts.